Hello, I'm going to explain how I made this bracelet. I decided to call it the beaded bracelet. This one I did with all the same beads and some spaces in between. And I used 2, 4, 6, 8, 17 double beaded bands in the center for this one. And on this one I'm alternating colors, and for the center I use a large bead, and on the sides to fit in I use some smaller beads so it will stay flat. And it's a very easy bracelet to make. It's just the part of beading the bands is the most work, and for the rest it's very simple and easy to make. But I think the look of it is very nice and flat, also on the wrist. So I'm going to start. I've already beaded some bands. I'm going to make a little piece of the bracelet. And I'm going to start with the grey bands and then black. And I've beaded the bands on a pink band. So like you see in here, that gives the effect of, these are also beaded on pink bands. You get the highlight here of the pink band. And in this one I did that with the blue. So I'm going to start with a cap band, and then I'm going to pull one band through and just another band. So you have the cap band, 1, 2 chained up. Then I'm going to grab a beaded band and get it on my hook and pull it under the first loop on my hook. Then I grab a black band and pull it under the 2 bands I have on my hook, and I reclaim the pink on my hook. So now I have this, and then when I have that, I put the grey band back on my hook and pull the black band over the grey band. Get another grey band and pull it under all 3 bands and close. Now get another beaded band, get it on your hook, pull it under the first loop, get a black band, pull it under both bands and reclaim the pink one. In my case it's the band where the beads are on, and close. Now put the grey band back on the hook, get another grey band, get the grey band back on the hook, pull the black band over, get another grey band and pull it under all 3 bands. Get another beaded band, pull it under the first grey band, I get my black band, pull it under these 2 loops that are on my hook, reclaim the pink band where the beads are on, and close. Then I get this band, the gray band, back on my hook. I pull the black band over it. So now I have the gray band on my hook, the pink where the beads are on, and the other side of the black band. Get a gray band. And pull it under all bands. Get the next beaded band, pull it under the gray band, the first one only. Get a black border band, pull it under the two bands. Reclaim the pink one, that's where the beads are on. Get this gray band back on the hook. Pull the black band over the gray band, over the hook. Get another gray band and pull it under the three bands that are on your hook. So you can see it's very simple. And you don't need many bands, just many beads. Get another beaded band on the hook. Pull it under the first gray band. Get a black band. Pull it under the two bands that are on your hook. Reclaim the pink. And close it up. Then reclaim the pink one. Pull the black band over the pink. Get another gray border band and pull it under the three bands that are on your hook. So I'm going to stop here because it's not such a hard step, I think. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. It doesn't matter how you held the bracelet upside down or whatever. Both sides are looking exactly the same when you've looped it. So I'm going back in my cap bands, pull one band through and pull another gray band through in my case. Then get the other side of the beaded band on my hook and just pull it under the first gray band. Get a black border band, pull it under the two bands that are on your hook and reclaim the pink band where the beads are on and close. Then get the gray band back on your hook, pull the black band over and get another gray band and pull that under the three remaining bands on your hook and close. Up to the next. Get the beaded band on your hook and pull it under the first gray band from the border. Get a black band, pull it on the boat, reclaim the pink band and close. Get the gray band back on your hook and pull the black band over the hook and the band. Get another gray border band and pull it under all three bands. Up to the next. Beaded band on your hook. Pull only the first gray band underneath it. Black bands, black border bands under the two bands on your hook. only reclaim the pink band where the beads are on and close. Get that gray band back on the hook and the black band over the gray band and over the hook. And pull a gray band underneath the 3 bands on the hook and close. Next step, again pull it under the gray band, get a black band underneath the 2 bands, reclaim the pink and close, capture the gray band back on the hook, the black band over the hook and the gray band that you pulled back on the hook, and then 1 gray band underneath all 3 loops and close. And the last one, pull it under the gray band, only the first one, pull the black band through, reclaim the pink one that where the beads are on and close, recapture the gray band on the hook, and this one's already sticking out, you grab it and pull it over the hook and get the last gray border band underneath all 3 bands that are on your hook. Now we have this. Get the other side also on your hook and just close it, real simple. With 1 gray band. So now we have this, so you see it's real easy, and I used 8mm beads, and that I think it's the largest you can use. You can use smaller, but then you get a little bit of gaps in between. That's what you like, you must do what you like. So, and you can experiment with larger beads, but beware that here everything is the same distance. These bands, and when you get smaller beads in between, it's not so neat as this one is, but I think this looks also alright. So here it is. I hope you like it and want to try it. I called it the beaded bracelet. So if you decide to make one and place it on Instagram, please don't forget to tag me. I would love to see your renditions. And thanks for now for watching. Bye bye.